Welcome to Soul Television News. My name is Angela Ekuma. First, the headlines. All is now set for the official dedication of Emmanuel Catholic Church building and 50th birthday celebration of Governor Francis Nwifuru. Senate commences two-day public hearing on tax reform bills. Gunmen kill 8 persons in central Mexico. Now the news in detail. All is now set for the dedication of Emmanuel Catholic Parish, Edukwache, Agbaja, Inishi local government area. EBBC crew visited the church premises to assess its level of completion in readiness for the dedication ceremony. The report.
Reliable sources show that the church has been a revered project of the governor, Chief Francis Nwifuru, right from his days as the Speaker, Ebonyi State House of Assembly, which continues as the executive governor of the state. At the scene, work was seen going on feverishly as payloaders, graders, and other earth-moving equipments and heavy trucks were seen busy throughout the premises. The Commissioner for Works, Mr. Kelechi Mbam, expressed joy over the good works in the parish and commended the governor as a man who cared for temporal and spiritual needs of the people, which he said was in tandem with his administrative mantra of the People's Charter of Needs.
This is the temple of the Lord. This is the Lord Jesus, the Church of Christ gathers to worship. And this is the place that the governor of the state gets to God. Policy of his humble self. That is why we are here.
The special assistant to the governor on new media, Mr. Leo Oketa, said they were expectant of the dedication of the church, which he said would be done by His Lordship, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Morechukwu, the Catholic Bishop of Abakaliki Diocese.
This is glorious, to say the least. I mean, when you build for God, God will build for you. And even before being a governor, His Excellency Right Honorable Francis Nwifuru started this magnificent edifice for God, you know, to thank him for all he has been to him and his family, and of course to ensure that his people, the people here, have a good place for God.
The senior special assistant to the governor's office, Comrade Uchenna Wankuma, said the project was a welcome development which had come to fruition after 10 years, commending the governor for his tenacity of purpose.
Everything here is very perfect. Everything here is smooth. As you can see, this is a project of His Excellency the Governor, Right Honorable Prince Francis Nwifuru. He actually started this work about 12 years ago when he was the Speaker of Ebonyi State House of Assembly. He laid the foundation, and as you can see, we've completed it. Presently up to 99.9%, and in few hours to come now, the whole place will be set for dedication tomorrow.
Kamajima, Soul TV News.
4.6 million naira has been disbursed to 2025 set of beneficiaries of FON scholarship program under the urges of Paul Nwoha Scholarship Foundation. The cash disbursement took place at the Ezofu Ndebo Inyimego Country Home of the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Local Government and Chieftaincy Matters, Chief Paul Moha. The report.
About 40 undergraduates in various higher institutions of learning drawn from the 23 component villages of Ndiebo Ezanyimegu community and 2 others from Ibegu Inisi and the South Council areas benefited from this year's scholarship program, which has become an annual routine by Chief Paul Nwora to promote literacy and human empowerment. The founder of the Scholarship Foundation, Chief Paul Nwora, explained that the program, which has lasted for years, was his own way of giving back to the society as a product of charity and to complement the educational policy of Governor Francis Nwifru's administration anchored on People's Charter of Needs. He advised the students to remain committed to their academic pursuit to make both Ebonyi State and Ndiebo Ezanyimegu community proud as a way of encouraging him to continue to invest on their educational career.
I want to assure you that in as much as you are law-abiding, you know why you are in the school and why you went to school, and as such you are prepared to make Ebonyi State government proud, make your family proud, and make the entire Ishe clan, and by extension Umwekumeni, and then in general Ebonyi State. There is no how we are going to abandon you. We must follow it up. Yes, I chose to help because I'm a product of help. I was assisted in the past and I'm still being assisted today, and that is why I say don't let it end. Even when you graduate tomorrow, remember to give to others.
The member representing Ebonyi West constituency, Chief Godwin Abiri, and the Director General, Ebonyi Broadcasting Corporation, Comrade Tony Nizi, described education as the greatest asset one could bequeath to his people and commended the benefactor, Chief Paul Nwora, for sustaining the scholarship program, which has impacted greatly on the lives of the people.
It's a very high complementary effort to the effort of our dear governor that he has done. And I know all these things would have been coming to me to assist them in one way or the other. But now he has saved me from that aspect. So he's doing very well. And I want to thank him immensely that he should keep it up. Thank you.
To the students?
To the students, I told them that they have to sit up because they are indebted to the benefactor, the founder of this foundation. They are also indebted to this community. They are also indebted to the society, to government, Ebonyi State government. And I told them that they should go in and read very well. Don't go to any lecturer to look for mark. Marks, you earn mark. You don't go to the lecturers to say, give me mark. And for you to be a beneficiary in a scholarship, you must be exceptional, brilliant. We are not talking of those who will be hanging out and joining one society or the other, and they should desist from all this Indian hemp and cannabis and all those things. They should get away from that, marry their books, and then come out in flying colors. I told them that they should go in, and I congratulate them that they should be good ambassador.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
He didn't just start today. He has been a benevolent man. He has been a very generous man. Ever since he was local government chairman, ever since he was in the House of Assembly as a cashier, before he joined politics and became a local government chairman, he has been doing well. In fact, he's the best chairman we have had. And so we are not surprised that he is embarking on this kind of scholarship program, because it is what he has been doing before now.
The chairman of the event, Chief Pius Nwabaga, and the chairman of Izi Local Government Council, Mr. Steve Wankpa, represented by the vice chairman, Mrs. Helen Adoga, as well as Mr. Collins Nweze, all admonished the beneficiaries to make judicious use of the scholarship to attain desired academic excellence and economic emancipation.
Like I said earlier to the students, scholarship is not mainly area of taking off the burden of fees payment from indigent families. Scholarship is an assistance given to true scholars. That is why we enjoin the beneficiaries to see that they remain good scholars in their various institutions. because it is being scholarly that emphasizes or demonstrates scholarship.
To you, the students, I want to advise you to desist from taking any substance that will ruin their life.
The beneficiaries, Miss Lillian Wabeze, Ifeanyi Divine, a 500-level student of medicine and surgery, and Joshua Awo from Okofia in a South local government area, commended the benevolent spirit of their benefactor.
Thank you for helping us to pay our school fees.
I'm very, very grateful. I also thank the man that made me to be here, which is Honorable Paul Moore, the former local government chairman. I'm so happy, I'm so excited. I say, may the God Almighty reward him.
Moses Erogo.
The Ebonyi Commissioner for Grants and Donor Agencies, Mr. Solomon Azi, has expressed the readiness of the ministry in assisting the state government in partnering with development partners, donor agencies, in attracting relevant grants and interventions that would improve the welfare of Ebonyi people. Chief Azi stated this during an interaction with newsmen at his office in Abakaliki. The report.
Chief Solomon Azi explained that the partnership and attracting the sustainable power irrigation of Nigeria has been a World Bank project, which is an agro-based project, is targeted towards ensuring sustainable irrigation system and construction of dam or rehabilitation of dilapidated dams in the state to encourage all year-round farming for agricultural development. In partnership with allied ministries of agriculture and water resources for policy implementation, he stated that the ministry has also attracted other interventions through the effort of Governor Francis Nwifuru.
Currently, as I'm talking to you, work is in progress on SPIN. SPIN is a sustainable power irrigation of Nigeria. We have SPIN 1 and SPIN 2. SPIN 1 is building a new dam for all year-round farming, that is irrigation system. SPIN 2 is resuscitating any dilapidated dam for the same irrigation system for an all year-round farming. When we are pushing and chasing this particular, that is a World Bank project, we profile Akataka in Eko, have a swamp land and large land area for farming. We talked of the dilapidated dam in Ivo.
The commissioner, who highlighted other areas of intervention of the ministry in collaboration with the effort of the state government to include agro-enhancement program, sustainable urban water and hygiene, and air press for livestock production to boost agriculture, ensure provision of water and global intervention fund, and will provide funds that will drive this project to the expected destination.
You see that any child that is grown is supposed to be equipped with skills to enable that child to say, even without a government, or let me stand on my own. And that is enhancement of basic education. We provide the possibility of getting ICT centers, at least in our secondary schools. We are currently working on this particular project now as I'm talking to you. It's part of the project we have for this year. So, bringing intervention to the state, as I said, is my duty.
Chief Aziz stated that the state government was partnering with development partners such as the United Nations to rehabilitate the basic education system and provision of funds for development of ICT centers for skill and knowledge management, creating jobs and capacity building for.
Some traditional rulers in Ebonyi State have commended Governor Francis Nwifuru for duplexes and roads being constructed for them in the state. The traditional rulers made the commendation when EBBC monitored the project under construction. The report.
According to the traditional ruler of Ebonyi Autonomous Community, Eze Austin Ineke, Governor Nwifuru's love and care for the traditional rulers is a proof that he has so much respect for the traditional institution.
The coming of His Excellency, builder, Francis Ebonyi. I think his coming is what we have been yearning for. His government, I think, is something to write home about. We have never seen what we are seeing now. And if you look at all the nook and crannies of Ebonyi State, at least everybody has that feeling for him.
The traditional ruler of Nkaleke Echareunuhu Autonomous Community, Eze Sunday Oketa, said the duplexes and 2-kilometer roads being constructed by the governor for the traditional rulers is a wonderful initiative which will help to give them sense of belonging and improve their status in the society. Eze Oketa praised the governor for being driven by inclusive and impactful leadership, which has benefited a great number of Ebonyi people.
He is the man that took over the leadership. He now made all these Zogos to be proud. Start from giving us a good roof and build a very big multi-houses for the Zogos in Ebonyi State. Secondly, he took over the leadership. He carries everybody along, both poor and rich. In the area of security, the Zogos are sleeping with your two naked eyes, without having any fear, in Ebonyi State. We travel to any part of Ebonyi State without going with security. It's the courtesy of the government. In the area of empowerment, he is the best because he empowers youths, poor and rich. He give out job without even come back to demand anything from you.
The chairman, Local Government Service Commission, Chief Romanus Nwasum, emphasized that Governor Francis Nwifuru has made history by constructing roads and duplexes for traditional rulers in the state.
With this access road leading to Ezogo's palaces, I mean, communities are benefiting wonderfully. So that's my take on that. And we pray that God will give him the enablement to continue the program, so that Ebonyi will be a place you call your state and be proud, not only of the habitat, but they're proud that you, because all of us come from a community, that yes, my traditional ruler, if you visit him, you know you've gone to his palace.
Chief Nwasum, while speaking on the ongoing verification at various local government areas, said the verification exercise is apt as it will help to fish out ghost workers in the local government areas. For Salt TV News, I am Chidebere Morie.
You're still watching Soul Television News. At this point, we'll take a short break. More stories after now. Stay with us. You're welcome back. The Senate has commenced a two-day public hearing on proposed tax reform deals, bringing together key stakeholders from the nation's economic and financial sectors. Among those in attendance are the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, the Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, Zach Adedeji, the Group CEO of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, Melek Kairi, members of the Federal Executive Council, heads of relevant agencies, and the Controller General of Customs, Adewale Adeniyi, among others. The report.
The chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, Senator Sani Musa, assured that the process will be transparent and guided by national interest. He emphasized that the hearing aims to review and reform the country's tax laws to align with current economic realities. The reforms, he stated, are designed to ensure equity, fairness, and inclusivity while eliminating inefficiencies in existing tax policies. Senator Musa urged all stakeholders and the general public to actively participate in the discussions, emphasizing the importance of collective contributions in shaping a tax system that fosters economic growth and national prosperity.
Told Nigerians that notorious bandit leader Bello Turji is being tracked and will be eliminated very soon. The Chief of Defense Operations, Major General Emeka Onumajoro, disclosed this during an interview on Monday. The report.
Major General Onumajoro said that the military is aware of Turji's current location. They said he will not discuss that further. He appealed to Nigerians to be patient with the armed forces, saying that tracking a bandit leadership can take time in some cases, but assured that it won't be too long before Turji is brought down and his operation in the northwestern part of the country ended. A Sokoto State lawmaker, Honorable Aminu Al-Mustafa Boza, last week confirmed the presence of Turji in one of the forests in Issa local government area of Sokoto State, where he collects taxes from the people. However, Major General Onumajoro has urged the people of Sokoto to call Turji's bluff and refrain from paying the tax, assuring them of the military's protection.
The Sudanese army says it has broken a near 2-year siege imposed by the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, RSF, on the key southern state capital of El Obeid. The breakthrough came hours after the RSF signed a political charter in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi, to establish a breakaway government in areas under its control. The report.
The Rapid Support Forces and the Army have been in a vicious battle for power since April 2023, with tens of thousands of people killed and millions forced from their homes. The war has split the country, with the Army controlling the north and the east, while the Rapid Support Forces holds most of Darfur region in the west and parts of the south. El Obeid, the capital of North Kordofan State, is a strategic hub connecting the capital Khartoum to Darfur. This is the latest army advance in recent weeks, following the recapture of several parts of Khartoum from the Rapid Support Forces. There was jubilation on the streets as Sudanese soldiers marched into the city. A military spokesman, Nabil Abdallah, confirmed the gains in a statement, saying army forces had destroyed Rapid Support Forces units. Finance Minister Jibril Ibrahim said the above was a massive step in lifting the Rapid Support Forces siege of El Fasher, the capital of North Darfur province, and would also allow the delivery of humanitarian aid to Kordofan. The situation there was horrific, she said, adding that there had been no medical or food aid in an area considered to be very risky in terms of famine.
Gunmen shot dead 8 people in Mexico's most violent state. Authorities said on Sunday that the 5 women and 3 men who have not been identified were killed in the street on Saturday night in Guanajuato. The report.
Guanajuato is a thriving industrial hub and home to several popular tourist destinations, but it is also considered as Mexico's most violent state, according to official homicide statistics. The shooting took place in the municipality of Cotaza, where in 2023, gunmen stormed a water park and killed 7 people, including a child. The National Guard arrested on Sunday a man in Guanajuato identified by local media as the leader of hitmen for the Santa Rosa de Lima cartel. Violence in Guanajuato is linked to ongoing conflict between the international cartel and one of the most powerful in the Latin American nation. Drug-related violence has been more than 480,000 people killed in Mexico since the government deployed the army to combat trafficking in 2006, according to official figures.
And that's the news, but before we go, a recap of our major stories. All is now set for the official inauguration of Emmanuel Catholic Church building, Eduhuachi Agbaja, and 50th birthday celebration of Governor Francis Nwifuru. The Senate has commenced a 2-day public hearing on proposed tax reform deals. Gunmen shot dead 8 people in Mexico's most violent state. And that's the news. Many thanks for watching. My name is Angela Ekuma.